We've got the Kia Sportage and the Mazda CX-5. We're focusing on the gas models.
Oh my God, Andrea, we have picked two cars that are going to send Americans off. Okay, so in Canada, it's Mazda. South of the border, it's Mazda. And Kia markets the Sportage that you have in the United States and Canada as a Sportage. So just pump the brakes, don't leave. It's the same information for both cars, north and south of the border. We cover it all with a slightly Canadian accent, eh? All right, so welcome to the Motormouth YouTube channel.
I'm Andrea.
And I'm Zach. And if you like this, it'd be great if you could follow along and also follow on Instagram. And let's get into it.
The Kia has a 2.5-liter four-cylinder with an 8-speed automatic transmission, 187 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque. Front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive options are available. The Kia is also available with a hybrid and a plug-in hybrid, both with a 1.6-liter turbocharged four-cylinder. We'll be focusing on the gas model as the CX-5 does not have an electrified powertrain available.
The CX-5 has two engine options. The base engine competes well with the Kia gas model. It has a 2.5-liter four-cylinder with a 6-speed automatic transmission, 187 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque with standard all-wheel drive. But there's also a turbocharged version of this engine with 227 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque on regular fuel. If you have the money to put in premium, the power goes up to 256 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque.
I think what most people are thinking right now is, Mazda, when are you coming out with a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid? Good question. The CX-50 will come out with a hybrid model sometime next year.
Yeah, so it's interesting. So the CX-5 is gas or turbo, and then over at Kia, it's gas, gas or plug-in. So they're definitely more progressive there. But I think, you know, they're going to catch up at that brand in Japan called Mazda or Matsuda.
At some point, yes, for sure. They're working on it. The Kia offers a comfortable drive and lighter steering. You don't feel like there's a lack of power, and it's easy to maneuver in and out of traffic. The quick shifting 8-speed automatic transmission is smooth, and the cabin is quiet thanks to the sound absorbing and insulated materials Kia used in this SUV. The Sportage has standard forward collision avoidance, lane keep assist, and lane departure assist, but blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert are standard one up from the base model on the X-line trim in Canada and the EX model in the US.
One of the highlights of the CX-5 is that it's agile and nimble with an excellent turning radius. It has a firmer suspension and a heavier steering compared to the Kia, which might not appeal to everybody, but it is more entertaining to drive in comparison. The CX-5 has standard G-Vectoring Control Plus with MI Drive technology. MI Drive allows you to customize your drive modes. You can switch between various modes like Sport and Off-Road to best cater to the conditions. In the US, the MI Drive is available starting on the 2.5S Premium Plus model. This CX-5 comes standard with forward obstruction warning, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross traffic alert.
I really like the fact that Mazda included blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert as standard features. I'm a little bit surprised that Kia didn't go with that.
Okay. Would that be a deal breaker for you?
Well, I think price-wise, no, there's other things when we get into it why I prefer the Kia over the CX-5. Certainly not because of the drive, but I think for technology.
And space, too. It's quite a bit bigger. But yeah, the CX-5, if you are going to go up and get that turbo version, we're comparing the base model, but the turbo version has loads of power and is almost a premium experience.
Yeah.
The Kia was really fun. Even the base four-cylinder model, I thought it delighted, it surprised. I was really enjoying it.
Yeah, me too. The CX-5 has a sporty exterior design with clean lines that will look good for years down the road. It comes standard with LED headlights, LED rear combination lights, a spare tire, and 17-inch wheels, available 19-inch wheels. Other available features on the higher trims include power folding exterior mirrors, LED front and rear signature lighting, and a gloss black grille.
This new Kia has a sharp and strong presence with a tiger nose grille that they call a floating design. The most unique feature is probably the boomerang-style daytime running lights. Unique shaped standard LED headlamps, LED taillights, 17-inch wheels, available 18 or 19-inch wheels, and a temporary spare tire. A nice feature is the rear wiper is hidden under the spoiler to make it clean and modern. The Kia offers ground clearance of 8.3 inches. The CX-5 is less at 7.6.
These both look really good. Some think that Mazdas really kind of stand the test of time. They don't change drastically. I would agree with that. I mean, the Sportage is very unique looking. Some may like it, some may not. Looks are subjective.
Well, the interesting thing is, you have one brand that is staying the course and evolving the looks of their vehicles, and they're elegant and sporty. And as you mentioned, years down the road, you're going to look at it right away and go, oh yeah, that's the CX-5. Kia, on the other hand, they seem to evolve and change. Hyundai too, change their design philosophy every 2 weeks. So it really is, and some look at it as a bit busy.
Yeah.
And so you've got one that's clean and simple, one that's a bit busy. That's for you to decide. Are you busy or clean? You decide.
I think that these vehicles are so different in the way that they handle and drive. The CX-5 is definitely more engaging. The suspension is firmer. The steering is heavier. It's my kind of fun vehicle to drive. So I'm a big fan when it comes to handling of the CX-5. That doesn't mean that the Sportage isn't great. It is. It's just so different.
Here's our used car alternative from CanadaDrives.ca. We chose a 2019 Nissan Rogue S trim with just under 40,000 kilometers on the clock for $28,990. Click on the tab or the link in the description below to find more vehicles in this category from CanadaDrives.ca.
The Kia has an elegant interior with a driver-focused cockpit. It has an available dual panoramic curved display connecting two screens, a 12.3-inch digital driver display and a 12.3-inch touchscreen with navigation. Standard features include a 4.2-inch display, 12.3-inch in the U.S., an 8-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wired on the larger touchscreen, cloth seats, and available leatherette. Higher trims include features like a power driver and passenger seat, driver seat memory, ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, a heated steering wheel, a wireless charger, surround view monitor, a Harman Kardon Sound system, a power liftgate, and a panoramic sunroof.
The CX-5 offers a sophisticated interior with a touch of elegance. It's available with soft Nappa leather upholstery, with Abachi wood, and it gives this crossover a luxurious feel. Standard features include a 10.25 display with Mazda Connect, a 7-inch LCD display, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, cloth upholstery, heated front seats, a manual driver and passenger seat. Available features include a heated steering wheel, power driver seat and power passenger seat, driver seat memory, ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, a wireless charger, a power liftgate, Bose sound system, and a moonroof. Now we're going to talk about the interiors and how they compare, but you have to actually include space and size. That's a big deal.
The Kia is substantially bigger than the CX-5 in all areas. The Kia is 3.4 inches longer, offers half an inch more front row legroom, and almost 2 inches more second row legroom. For cargo capacity behind the second row, the Sportage has an extra 8.8 cubic feet, or 249 liters more space. Overall cargo capacity, an extra 14.4 cubic feet, or 407 liters.
So we're going to get into the technology, the highs and low points of each. But for some people, the space might just be the deal breaker one way or the other.
In the back seat, you can fit a car seat in the CX-5, but it is tight. You just don't have that extra legroom. And to be honest with you, the specs that Mazda has on the site, to me, it seems like it's a little bit smaller than that.
It's misleading.
So I'm thinking that the 2 inches, the difference between the Kia and the CX-5 is actually more than that.
Well, I'm showing you on the screen right now, me getting in the back seat of each model, and you can clearly see that the Kia has a lot more space. We think it comes down to the way that they measure it. So the official numbers from one brand and the other may be measured slightly differently. I think that's what it comes down to. So then you move your attention towards the screens and the technology, and there are some differences.
Well, for me, I like a touch screen. If you want to have both, where you can control the screen at the center console with a dial or a trackpad, that's fine too. But I really think that Mazda needs to add a touchscreen to this, as well as wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There's no digital driver display in the Mazda, and also no panoramic sunroof.
So they have moved a little bit towards some of those things, like in the CX-50 that just came out this year. They do have touch sensitive screen, but really when you're only parked, and you do have wireless Apple and Android included in that model. So it will migrate to other models, but right now the CX-5 is the rotary dial and no touchscreen. All right, pricing might be a tiebreaker, not just size, fuel economy as well. Let's get into it.
Let's start with the CX-5 first, and let's start with pricing. In Canada, the base trim starts at just under $31,000, and the top signature trim is just under $44,000. In the US, the base trim starts at just over $26,500, and the top trim is just over $39,500. Here's the fuel economy for the non-turbo engine: 9.9 liters per 100 kilometers in the city, 7.9 on the highway. That's 24 miles per gallon city, 30 miles per gallon highway. The CX-5 can tow 2,000 pounds, and Mazda offers a warranty of 3 years with unlimited kilometers in Canada and 3 years or 36,000 miles in the US.
Here's the pricing for the Kia in Canada. It starts at just over $28,000 for the front-wheel drive model. The first all-wheel drive model is just over $30,000, and the top X-Line Limited is just under $41,000. In the United States, the base front-wheel drive model starts at just under $26,000. The base all-wheel drive model is just under $28,000. And the most expensive X-Pro Prestige all-wheel drive is just under $37,000 US. Here's the fuel economy: 10.4 liters per 100 kilometers city, 8.5 on the highway. That's 23 miles per gallon city, 28 miles per gallon highway. The Kia can tow 2,500 pounds, and the warranty is 5 years, 100,000 kilometers, or 60,000 miles.
To sum it all up, if you're looking for a bigger family hauler, then I would go with the Sportage. It offers much more room. If you're looking for someone who really loves the extra tech with the digital driver display, the Kia is the winner there. But what I like about the CX-5 is the interior is beautiful. Very little hard plastic is used. I love the traditional shifter, and I really have gotten used to Mazda Connect, although a touchscreen offering would be great.
For a lot of people, it will come down to which one are you getting the deal on, which one's more space, and which one's available right now with our crazy current car market. They're quite different. Now, the CX-5, we should say, is kind of at the end of its run, right? They've just introduced a CX-50. There was a lot of chatter when we came out with the CX-50 video. People said, oh, is the CX-5 going away? Is CX-5 going away? Well, maybe eventually, but this is their best-selling vehicle in the Mazda lineup, or Mazda lineup. So it's staying around, but it is older in comparison to the hot new one on the block, the Kia.
So you'll notice fuel economy wise, the CX-5 did better than the Sportage, but Kia offers a longer warranty, which might be important to some as well.
All right, that's it. Which one would you pick and why? Which one do you think is going to stand the test of time, maybe design-wise? I think we're going to get a lot of comments on that. So type below, fill up the comment section. We read them all. We can't get back to everybody, but we do read them all. So what else do they have to do, Andrea?
Subscribe, hit that notification bell. We put out a lot of unique content each week, and we'd love you to watch it all. And follow me on Instagram at Motormouth_Andrea. I give a sneak peek of what's coming up on the channel and when all the videos drop.
And when we see them next.
We'll see you next week.